Why find the library? I bent down. Yo, you are here. She give you our money. Yo. There is no any good facility here. If Baga is telling you he is transforming the state, you must be joking. The final campus, students have to go in Buche to acquire, to attain the power of nature. This is disgraceful. It's disgraceful for State One University. It's disgraceful on a so-called 42-year experience old man. It's disgraceful on a well-laid imported web machinery to the Liberia at the University of Liberia, who says you came from some of the best universities in America. But she is pleased to see us learning in this chicken potty and addressing something that had nothing to do with her. It was Blanche that think Amy used that you. And so, comrades, before we conclude, we let us quickly acknowledge here that April 14th is Matthias Day, the day that young men will be out to express solidarity to those who died during the April 14, 1979 struggle for rights and rights. The confidence period of the vanguard to the University all students and the master of the Liberian people to assemble yet as we will be marching the principal street of Monrovia to send a signal to Mr. Baka. Because we have been told Baka has engaged, he has disregarded his role as president to address the people concerned, but he wants to unearth the body of those who instituted corruption and suffering to our people, those who are the reason that we're suffering today, those who deprive of education, the so-called elite, the so-called members of the Chewy party. Reactionary innocent students. Go and read the custom report, go and read the panel report, and understand what was the necessity of April 14, 1979. That was the necessity of genuine transformation. And that is why indirectly we call accident for necessity. Accident for necessity. The work is happening right now. The people are hungry, the people are angry. We are only looking for a spark. We are only looking for a spark to move to the executive mansion and resign our old man who does not even understand the role. That is the role of the Vanguard Unification Party. So, we'll be around to provide revolutionary guidance. We'll be around to ensure that anything that opposes the interest of the people, we will be around and we will be very, very vigilant enough to institute the necessary change. And we say April 14 is a day that we will be reminding those who have been veterans of protest. You remember July 26, 2022, we are still seeing these angry boys, all these criminals, thugs, passing around here with arrogance. The Vanguard Unification Party will begin April 14, demanding justice for Commonwealth Susuru.
Viva, 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 remembering the progressive, viva.
Viva. Yo, do everything.
There is a need for liberation,
Those who instituted chaos and brutality on innocent students are the embassy. We are now forgotten. If the government cannot bring them to book, the Vanguard Unification Party will ensure they be arrested. We will launch a citizen arrest and will bring them for justice and ensure they account for that stewardship. It permits me to recognize and introduce the most powerful man on the campuses of the University of Liberia, who is about to read decisively the policy statement of the Vanguard Unification Party. May we presides over the territorial Politburo and Central Committee of the Vanguard Unification Party. The man who is the chief priest, the chief orator of the God of Dugudu. The man who has been ordained, tested, battle tested, to preside over the Vanguard Unification Party. The most ideological and conscious leader, not Baka. The man who understands the astronomology and the proceeding of the Vanguard Unification Party. And let me to welcome Chairman Sylvester Wheeler, from a chairman, from a cadre, his journalists, these are the master of the people and students.
Viva, 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 Yo! There is a need to listen, yo. Nobody want to again. Everybody go see you in school. No. You want to know about the story of our life. I'm a freedom fighter. So please don't judge me. I won't judge you. Life is beautiful. Katina, she's the fool of my heart. The fool of my heart. Tina, the fool of my heart. The fool of my heart. The fool of my heart. What's up, Buffalo? Soldier.
Fanga Student Unification Party. University of Labrador, Capital Hill, Montreal, Labrador. April 8, 2025. Soon condemns the regular conduct of the state by Mr. Bwaga, denounces statement made by Dr. Mapaya on the party stand at LFA. Declare April 14, 2025 as the beginning date to demand justice for Christopher Walter Susuru and all who were attacked July 26, 2022.
Yo! Remember your progressive, yo.
Comrades, a friend, ideological patriarch, son and daughter from the honor privileged community, a compatriot of the homeland, poor workers who are veterans of exploitation, will bring you ideological greeting from the ever-potent indomitable Fanga Student Unification Party. So, the Revolutionary Student Unification Party is deciding yet not surprised to announce to the Labrador public that Bwaga has proven incapacitated to run the state. Young patriots must stand up now to demand right for better life. In less than 2 years, the government have shown its inability to deliver on promises made during campaign. In a short period, the people have lost hope for a better future. The nation under Sleepy Bwaga has suffered more than ever in a short period of time. Mr. Bwaga has proven to be inept, unfit to bring real change across Labrador, and UNO Rescue Labrador can boast up about a chef theories and mass looting of state cover by corrupt politicians.
Mana. C'est quoi, Bwaga fait step down, c'est quoi?
Under Mr. Bwaga regime, Labrador is world 8th poorest country according to the Global Fund in their report. Under Mr. Bwaga, the Global Hunger Index recently reported that Labrador scored 31.6% and ranked 120 out of 127 countries that has significant hunger.
C'est quoi, eating Labrador 1 time a day is an achievement for the people, c'est quoi?
The report also highlighted that about 38.1% of the people living in Labrador are undernourished, and 85,000 children die every year for children.
Mana. C'est quoi, Bwaga is saying, you won't come already, drinking come water, c'est quoi? The children should live on the street and go back to school, yo.
Viva, drugs and chronic drugs affecting the people, yo.
85,000 children die every year for children's malnutrition. Under Mr. Bwaga regime, Labrador is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, according to Transparency International Corruption Report.
Yo.
It was unanimous. It was amazing. I think there was maybe one dissension. Everybody else supported the decision. So we feel very strongly about that. and we wish her success with
This endorsement, does this mean that the ANC will begin actively campaigning for Ide Gonglowe in Nimba County?
Yes, we are encouraging all of our partisans in Nimba, other counties, to go and campaign on our behalf. To man the polling stations. Make sure they don't see our votes.
Police, we just welcome one of your strong partisans back home. What kind of attack woman are you expecting now?
I expect the entire woman with energy, with focus, with discipline, who will push everybody to be better.
If you want to build the government, what way are you going to build the government of Liberia now?
I want to Liberian people to get it.
Thank you. So we come to all our time. Welcome to the media. I mean, how do you feel to be back home? This is where it all started for you. Thank you.
We did not go baking her. Kindness managed to know who I am. She contacted me along with some Liberian women who are here today to say I messed up, I'm wrong, and I don't know. Can you, my aunties, my mothers, please find a way to take me to Auntie Joa's house. I want to get on bended knees. I didn't know kindness. But every Liberian child, I have a heart for every Liberian child. The victim lost kindness. They are all my children. Every home has a good bunch of them. Every home has a bad bunch of them.
What do you have to
You're
say?
wrong.
I know. Okay, first of all, I have nothing to justify of what happened between me and Jumel. I apologize, and from the get of everything, I sincerely apologize in the video that has been trending and people say it's not from my heart. I do sincerely apologize. When it happened, it was out of anger because I'm human, and that is not a justification. I should have, I hate her, and I would never do that to anyone. I apologize to Jumel for what I did, and I hold myself accountable for everything that's happening.
So, Joa, we've said it all. Man, we beg you.
Thank you.
And nobody will judge you.
Nobody.
Because you're standing up for your child.
Yes.
We all will, if we were in your shoes. We beg you, man.
We beg
4.5
you.
hours we've been standing here. We all got things to do. But we're all connected. We're all interconnected. We are pleading with you. Nothing more to say. But we beg you, man. Let God touch your heart.
Right now we keep empty, so that we can hold your food. We say sorry.
Don't go.
Sorry. Let's go. No, say this. Let's go.
Jumel, we say sorry.
I'm sorry. This is not an apology with any precondition. This is not an apology with any justification. We're sorry, man. Then you have 4 hours hoping we'll see you and see you now. I'm sorry, man.
Nobody begs us to come here.
Beg you, hold yourself, also beg you. You got nothing to say about the beg you, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you. It's amazing to be back home. I'm happy to be back home. I'm energized. I'm so thankful to the ANC, the chairman, Mr. Cummings, and everyone for inviting me back and for welcoming me back. It's a wonderful privilege to be back.
Will you be with the ANC campaigning vigorously for Bala Ide Gonglowe?
Absolutely. Just to let you know, for those of you who don't know, I represent the people of District 9 in my country where Madam Ide Gonglowe hails from. And so I am, as a father of that district, and as the area of that district, I will be campaigning for my sister, our daughter, our sister, Madam Ide Gonglowe.
Then we come back.
Giving their official the impasse of their house of elections. Where do you stand? What do you expect to achieve from that?
I stand with the rule of law. As you know, I've always made myself public and myself clear in terms of where I stand. I stand with the rule of law. Whatever the Supreme Court states is that what we'll go by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was unanimous. It was amazing. I think there was maybe one dissension.
so much. We saw you say, oh, because you go to court now, at the time they won't say sorry. No. Even if they are not going to court, we all as mothers, we are still coming from away. And some of you, maybe you will say, but oh, some of you share the video, and some of you were saying you can't be my child. But you know what they call motherly instinct?
Right.
You got to know that. You may be on.
Everybody else supported the decision, so we feel very strongly about that, and we wish her success with
This endorsement, does this mean that the ANC will begin actively campaigning for Ide Gonglowe in Nimba County?
Yes, we are encouraging all of our partisans in Nimba, other counties, to go and campaign on our behalf. to man the polling stations. Make sure they don't see our votes.
We just welcome one of your strong partisans back home. What kind of Thai woman are you expecting now?
I'm expecting the Thai woman with energy, with focus, with discipline, who will push everybody to be better.
If you want to obey the government, what way are you going to give the government of Liberia now?
I wanted Liberian people to get it.
Thank you. So let me talk to all of us time.
Welcome to the media. I mean, how do you feel to be back home? This is where it all started for you.
Thank you. It's amazing to be back home. I'm happy to be back home. I'm energized. I'm so thankful to the ANC, the chairman, Mr. Cummings, and everyone for inviting me back and for welcoming me back. It's a wonderful privilege to be back. Will you be with the ANC campaigning vigorously?
Oh yeah, to tell them we will be supporting Madam Edith Gonglo Lino Ware in Nimba County. Kakolba has put his cat out of the bag into the 2025 April 22nd election there, and we are just about 12 more days to the elections in Nimba County. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Many thanks to all of you joining us today. It's great to have you up on our program. Go there, YouTube, Cool Channel 2. On YouTube, we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. We are live on 91.9 radio. And we are also live on www.knewsonline.com, our online radio for across the world upon. It's a pleasant welcome to Thursday edition of the program. 04102025 is today. Today is Thursday. Today is another edition of the program. And good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Be with us until 1:30. Remember, we open the lines so you'll be a part of our fascinating conversations. And we value your comments. They are the building block to our modern and emerging democracy on today. Don't forget, the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity, they must come with clean hands. On today, I am your humble servant. I'm Jay Nathaniel Beaver, senior on today's edition of the program, and I'm here with Shah Kandu. They're making a spectacular edition on today. Many thanks to all of you joining us. There are several issues on, and there's a big trouble at the RRA. I remember a 40-year-old man has been arrested for what we will tell you at the RRA again after birds feeding on a dump site. According to the report, struck the transformer line, causing a power outage there and leaving the airport in darkness, and then preventing planes from landing on at that moment. And that investigation is currently ongoing before the President of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai. And again, another issue, a man is being arrested again at the RRA. The security authority have arrested him for a reason we will tell you upon. And Liberia, why is ArcelorMittal doing this to Liberia? Now, ArcelorMittal again has said that they are not going to accept this issue of multi-user of the railroad. And again, it has gotten so worsened to the extent that authority like the likes of the Environmental Protection Agency, likes of the Ministry of Mines and Energy, after sending a communication up, and the Ministry of Transport sending a communication up for the assessment. Now ArcelorMittal is saying this is not in the agreement, and Liberia want to have a multi-user. Remember, the Ivaho ECN team were to assess the railroad there to see how they can assess it. Remember, it is within the ArcelorMittal construction area, and they were prevented by ArcelorMittal despite request from the government for 3 institutions, entity that Ivaho Atlantic should proceed with an assessment process there on the railroad. But we will talk about that. Why ArcelorMittal this one? Why is this an issue to talk about on today? Remember, today is the 10th of April, just a day after the office of the Ombudsman called a serious meeting with scores of top government officials violating the code of conduct, and they were asked again to appear. Did that happen? We are still following that matter, and as we said to you, we are an independent institution. It's our quest to bring this information to the Liberian people. So we want to know what are the issues going on in Liberia. And most of that, those government officials, about 20 of them, including the Minister of Labor, Honorable Cooper Cry, the EPA, that is NPA rather, Amos Stewart, the board chair of the NPA also, who was the chairman of the ruling Unity Party. He was also called that, and 17 other persons were fined by the office of the Ombudsman. They said each of them should pay $1,000 for failing to attend to the call of the office of the Ombudsman. And Councillor Philip Kanga also arranged another meeting on the 9th, which was yesterday, and he said if they don't appear, there will be. Where are morality and issues upon? And don't forget again, that is kindness. Kindness is backing her colleague now. Remember you saw this video where a girl was slapped mercilessly, and now the serious that case are going to court, and the family, they are so much serious about that. But Kindness and her family went over to the home of the family of the victim to appeal, and they said they were there for 4 hours there. And what moral lesson is there? But I would say good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining me on today. And today, let's go in history. What has happened today into history? Today is the 10th of April. Today in 1957, in the courtroom, a classic 12 Angry Men was released in the United States. They still are the hearing Fonda as a jury who tried to convince the others that the accused murderer may be innocent in that matter. On the 10th today of April in 1957 in history. In 1932, the Egyptian actor Omar Sharif, who was known for his iconic roles in such films as Lawrence of the Arabia in 1962 and the Dr. Zavago in 1965. He was born today on the 10th of April in 1932. In 1925, the American author F. Scott Fitzgerald published the Great Gatsby, which became a literary classic today in 1925 in history. In 1972, the development, production, and stockpiling of biological weapons was outlawed by the Biological Weapons Convention, which was signed by more than 150 countries today on the 10th of April in 1972. And today, the 10th, Pakistan adopted its third constitution, shifting the role of the Zulfikar Ali, the Bhutto to president, from president to the prime minister in history to the 1973. In 1986, the Harley Comic received the Parrot G, the point nearest Earth of its most recent passage near the planet today, the 10th of April in 1986. 2 years after that, 1988, after a decade to build the Seto Great Bridge, spanning the inland sea into Japan, was opened today to traffic in 1988 on the 10th of April. Today, 1998, the Great Friday Agreement was signed, calling for development government or the involved government into Northern Ireland. The accord was ratified by Ireland and Northern Ireland in the following month in history today, in 1998 in history. In 2001, the 10th of April, the Netherlands passed a bill permitting the enthusiasts the first such national law into history in 1921. In 2019, the astronomer released the first ever image of the black hole, which is in the center of the massive galaxy, the M87, in history today. The Anschluss approved into Austria in the control Plasactic in Austria this day in 1938, some after Adolf Hitler invasion of the country. The 99.7% of the Austrians approved the Anschluss, German Union, the political unification of Austria and Germany today in history. On the 10th of April 1929, a great person was born, Max van Sydow, and the 10th into Lord, Sweden. His birthday, not today. He died at the age of 90 on the 8th of March in 2020 upon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome today to all of you joining us on this spectacular edition of the program upon. And my name is Natalia. Let's have a good time together until 1:30. Good afternoon.
Absolutely. Just to let you know, for those of you who don't know, I represent the people of District 9 in my country, where Madam Edith Gwangwu where hails from. And so I am, as a father of that district, and as the area of that district, I will be...
Out of vexation or temperament will rise, and you say, Dua joking with Acha, and I'm meeting at a different place. So maybe some of us standing here might have said that, but we became overwhelmed when it took that trend that is not. We say it can't be me. Let's leave all of the sentiments and let's get to Dua. Let's get to Jumel. And so that's why we are here. We have been here for more than 4 hours. Yes. At Dua's home. Standing here. We were begging. Her son even spoke to us. He told us that his mother was not here. He went back in, promised to have come down to see us, but then he didn't come out.
Macha, you see me face here again for the third time. I've been talking to you. Then I will talk to you. If they force me to move the wall, if I can move it, to apologize to you and your family for kindness action, I will apologize. I will pay my knees. I will do anything to apologize for the action. I join kindness here to say we are sorry. Sorry.
Jumel is also our daughter.
Exactly.
She's also our daughter. Equally so, kindness is also our daughter. We can't throw her away. As by our culture, we can't throw her away. She wronged you. For those of you who know her, who know Dua personally, her relatives, her friends, we beg you.
You know, it's so. Some are saying it's emotional. Some are saying it's out of sincerity. So many a times. Let me say this. I see schools of women kneeling down, along with kindness, begging for mercy. Sometimes when we make our comment or opinion on this professionally, on these matters, there are others who get at us, whereas they have their own say into this thinking. And like brothers have that, remember the story of the girl who says she will sing the national anthem and sang something different. It was cool on that side. When they got into Liberia, a lot of the folks shared this. One of our schoolmates shared the video, and she went straight to her, why you share this video? And in that moment it was being recorded also. And the guess about this thing is on other platforms, other posts share it. So myself, after when I share it too in live, and all of a sudden a very big slap came up to her. And that matter was not taken lightly. It's in court today. It's in court today. And you know that we don't meld into court big matters. Yeah. And it's in court. Now, there has been a very huge fine placed on our case that when you hear it, they say you won't believe it. I'm not talking about thousands but millions and all that. Now, this video been trending of recent. I don't know the way I'm talking about it, when I will slap to or something. Kindness and other notable women, sympathizers, they went there and they said, let's go to the home of Joao Cassell to issue an honest apology. You know, I'm not going to talk about the court aspect of this thing here, because we understand that the matter is in court, and that is from Madam Cassell Kiam, that hosting this matter in the case is already in court, and there's nothing more or less she can do. In fact, some friends and relatives of Kindness are still on Facebook dragging her, and you know, yeah, and we're hearing that this case is under Judge Ben Barco, and that another proceeding at the Moray City Court is also up on. And during the first appearance, Judge Barco reserved a ruling as a defendant lawyer argued that the evidence presented against Ms. Wilson was acquired illegally without her consent, and therefore should not be admitted on evidence in court. And we are also watching to see how this plays. Like I said, just to give you a gist of what's afoot in this matter here. But like I said, we don't meld into court matters. But I want to go on the issue of morality. I want to use it as a lesson for both of our young people. I don't think we want to find ourselves in these situations. Sometimes we as young people, older folks, we allow emotions to take us up. Either you know who am I? I've traveled from this country, you have not traveled before. Who are you to talk about me? I've gotten in plea, you have not gotten in plea before. In fact, multiple ones. You are not. Who are you to talk about me? You know my proximity, and all that. And that's one thing I don't brag about in the open. I see everybody as we are as humans, and I believe we all should be treated rightly. This isn't good at all. You know, I want to advise our young people. Sometimes, either by influence or affluence, some are tempted to get involved in this kind of thing. It may not be at this level. No matter where you are, wherever you will be, character matters more. It's good that we hold our character and respect other people, whether it's your peer or not. On a serious note, sometimes you see the issue of bullying. You hear some people saying, my name and your name not even the same. Your name coming from the one of the deepest forest parts of Liberia, in the interior. You are son of a native woman or native man. They see my name, I'm this, I'm that. Sometimes, let us be careful. We are all humans. Because what we would do might just place us in a position like what happened to Kindness now. After traveling all the way there, coming back, the marching representing Liberia should have come back with pride. Now ego is what I've eaten her up. And just one action of hers is like this. So sometimes it's not even the younger people alone, even the older folks. You see people get at people because of their proximity to power. You know who I am? I'm a minister. I'm a director. I'm this person. I can do anything to you. You get anything to me, I can do anything because I got the power. I know the RG. I know the Minister of Justice. The Minister of Justice, I know the person. I know the President. I know this. If she would have just had a second thought, today she would have been taking Skoda would have even gone with her other places for good reason. But now it has reached a stage where they have been begging. When I saw this, it was so much pathetic to watch. And on the other hand, if I said this is a quote, yeah, we hope that this matter can be settled, especially in these cases of young people. Emotionally kill them. Yeah, sometimes to see them reviving, coming back is difficult. We just hope that this matter can be settled from the angle of the court and see what it is. Whatever way it turns out, we pray that it can be handled and let it be solved. But from what I'm reading now, it is not an easy thing. Even some folks are saying the way Canada is talking, Canada, she's not remorseful and all that. But from her look, I see what a pride exists, or there's some semblance of ego, but I see her being eaten up. Yeah, I regret. Yeah, if I knew, I wouldn't have done that. If I just go about to change the hand of time that day, I can do it. But now it's difficult. We hope that whatever comes from the law or the legal angle of this matter, we hope that this matter can be settled. But if care not taken sometimes, young people, they are shattered, their dreams, their lives, their admiration, because just sometimes one mistake for them to recover and be back is difficult for her. That's just what I'm seeing in this matter. I hope that it can be settled. But I hope this will be a lesson to other younger folks, to other older folks. No matter your proximity, whether you have traveled going to America 10 times, and the person have not even crossed Douala or Douazon, that doesn't give you a right to humiliate them in any form or manner. Whether your name is this, whether your family record lineage is this, it doesn't give you any right to humiliate anyone. Whether you got money or not, it doesn't give you right to humiliate anybody out there. Hope that this will be a lesson for our folks up there. Mr. Welcome, thanks for joining me to making the issue. But we're going to see what pops out from the court issue. You know, when we said this thing yesterday, we were asking whether the president request is some form or level of interference into the judicial branch. And now Senator Augustine Chie has now come up with his own observation, asking the Supreme Court not to yield to the alleged interference into this co-file bill of information case now that's happening there. That have been older issued yesterday. Some of you spoke about that. Some said it doesn't seem like interference from the level of the president. He is the father of the nation, or that. But Senator Chie, the Senate Committee Chairman on Judiciary, Human Rights Claims and Petition, has announced that he described the obstruction of justice and interfering into the judiciary following a report that the president requested a delay into the Supreme Court ruling on the bill of information upon that was filed by former Speaker General John Francis Kofa here, and he's saying too this alleged influence shouldn't be a matter that should be having a monitor, or there should have been no way where the president should have said let's hold on, let's wait, or give me time, let me look at the matter. It shouldn't have been the case. Whenever or whatever was decided on the Supreme Court that this day should be the day they have their own opinion or the ruling on the matter, it should have been that day and be given. There should have been no hold on from the executive upon. He said that's an alleged interference into the matter. Some of you said yesterday it was not. Some of you said it was. Well, it's good that he had a say on that matter up here. But Liberians are still having their say on the matter. Remember, we are having 12 more days to the election there in Nima County, and we are having 2 weeks since the president asked for that in order to find a ruling. Whether it will be after the election, it's up to you. Whether it will happen or will not happen again, or whether it will remain as it is, it's up there to you Liberians on today. You know, they speak about RRA. Liberians, we should be very, very mindful and careful. And especially where the president has asked for an investigation into this matter. It is a surprise again to hear that another issue after there was a power outage there and birds feeding on dump site got on the transformer, struck the transformer and thereby cutting power off with a serious danger avoiding playing for learning. And that matter before with a serious investigation of the committee set up by the president that he needs a full-scale investigation in that matter. It is a great surprise. I wonder what's happening in Liberia here. I wonder what's happening to Liberia. Another young man or another man about 40 years old is now was caught and allegedly setting ablaze the perimeter of the Rabat International Airport on late evening yesterday, in the afternoon. What is going on? What is happening? What is wrong with Liberians? Whether intention or intentionally or self-issue or paid-for issue, what is really happening with Liberia? Is it that there are scores of Liberians that don't want to see that airport come to a reality or a full swing? Is it that there are evil geniuses wanting to just make Liberia have only one airport in this country? Even the one airport should not be up to standard class or to function well. I don't know what's coming from. One Abednego Kwali was caught allegedly setting ablaze the perimeter of the international airport. Some time ago, there was this case of people burning farm or burning gardens or all the issues there. There was a very thick smoke along the Rabat International Airport the wrong way that also disturbed the landing of planes. What do I want to do to one airport there? Who's doing this? Now, the Fire Service Department at the Liberia Airport Authority, they quickly responded. They put off the fire to avoid any significant damage. Also thanks to them. And we are told that the incident is under investigation. And the airport authority is not taking this matter lightly, because this poses a significant threat to both the airport operations and public safety upon. But where or what will happen to one man that he will have to go to put fire around our place again? Who sent him? And this is where I want to be very serious. That the investigation that I carry out should not be taken lightly. Let us know who sent these people. Let us know what's happening, what's going on. Who are those